RevenueStreams, and our main proposal for this project is we're going to more cookies plus hired help plus more business is going to equal more money and less time. So I'm Sally Vick, the employment office.
I'm Jay, the communication.
Yes.
Yeah, director.
I'm Thomas. I'm the head of the purchasing department.
I'm Michelle. I'm the chief sales officer.
So first, from the employment office, my main focus is Kelly needs to hire help because she would be so much happier if she would just hire help. So logistically, she needs to hire help on the hours she works, which are Friday and Wednesday mornings. And this is just a graph of what her time will look like in her business if she makes this decision. The job description will be a person that can deal with customer service, scheduling, deliveries, grocery runs, baking duties, bagging duties, and preparing for shipping. And my basis for this idea is for her to have a large group of employed people. So after she hires her help, she will have a group chat base to where she can send out a message to say, I need a worker for 3 hours Friday morning, and now she has 20 trained One Creative Cookie workers to respond and say, I can do Friday morning, or 2 of us can do Friday morning, and so she can kind of hand pick what she needs based on the business's demands. So this will be a competitive job, and she'll have no problem hiring people because of how competitive her pay will be at $14 an hour. She's clearly higher than the average jobs for students in Charlottesville. And she can create an ad like I created here and post it around the coffee houses in Charlottesville, coffee shops, and just common places to get the word out. The logistics of it, if she pays $14 an hour and uses our Dough Day project, which Thomas will elaborate on later, she needs to make about $420 more a month and $1,680 more money every 4 months. So now that she has all this more cookies and needs to make more money, she needs to develop more business. So my first 2 fixes were to utilize the businesses she already has, which are Squarespace and social media. Squarespace is her advertising website, which she doesn't use much, but she already pays for. And there's some neat things she can do with that, building a mail list to announce the latest news. And she can utilize G Suite, which she already has, to help with scheduling, which is a time save.
So I'm going to be talking about kind of the purchases that she has to make. And 2 things we talked to her about were cheaper ingredients and a dough sheeter. And we found that Ms. Strout already buys very cheap ingredients, and if we were to find cheaper, the quality may go down and it would only save a few dollars a month. As far as a dough sheeter, we found that her production actually beats the dough sheeter, and Dough Day, which I will explain in a minute, will increase efficiency for dough sheeting. So every 4 months, Ms. Trout and approximately 4 workers will make as much dough and icing as they can, and we will pay the workers about $120 for 6 hours of work, and then we will buy a freezer for $500 and store all of the icing and dough in that freezer so that whenever she needs it for an order, she can take it out and use it. So why do we want Dough Day? One thing that Mrs. Trout was very emphatic on is that she hates rolling out dough. So this takes out her least favorite part of the job, and then this saves a lot of time, and time is money. So it saves 2 hours per large order and up to 1 hour per small order. So this allows her to spend less time just her focusing on the things she doesn't like, because one thing she emphasized was that she has 2 jobs and she doesn't want to devote all of her time to the cookie business, especially the things she doesn't like. So the logistics, it's $480 each dough day to pay the workers. It's $500 to buy the freezer, and then it cuts off about 10% of the time to make each batch of cookies.
Alright, so after they develop like a method and plan to save time and save save time on making those cookies, and I'm going to introduce some plans to sell those extra cookies. So after doing research of her already existing businesses and customers, I saw a common similarity between all of the events that she is currently doing, like welcoming newborn, birthday party, holiday seasons. Every of that events include children eating the cookie, and I thought that children should be the thing that she should be targeting directly targeting towards in order to get more business, and they are also the group of people who love to eat cookies and decorate cookies. So with that, and after contacting with some step family business, I found that there are a lot of vineyards and places like the Virginia Discovery Museum and the Jump. They're actually serving a lot of family events. They have, like, even for the vineyards, they are allowing the family to take the kids to their events. So, and the parents are actually willing to do that because then they don't have to spend like $15 per hour for babysitting. So they're actually willing to take their kids to the events and knowing their kids is in a safe place while they are socializing. So right now we found the right customer, because for those people who go to the vineyard or like say the Virginia Discovery Museum or places that kids can play, the parents have the money to purchase a luxury cookie that's like $5 or $6 per each. And for those events, while the parents are socializing and having fun with each other, the children really need to spend time not only eating the cookie, but also like doing activities such as decorating the cookie, and that directly correspond to her DIY kits that she is actually not selling too much, and actually she can make a lot of profit because she does not have to spend time to decorate those cookies, and she can just bake it after those doughs are ready, and it saves a lot of time on making the product. It actually it gains a lot of profit from it. And so the reason of doing that, I just mentioned that it's kids' favorite activity and save production time. And for vineyards or like the museum, they take a lot of kids like in a regular basis. So it's gonna be big orders, and also if they know that they are eating one creative cookie, then she is building her brand name at the same time and gaining more. And if those customers knows her brand, then they certainly can think of her immediately if they are having events in the future. And I still need to coordinate with them for like the amount that they're gonna purchase for each event and the prices.
So next is customer development, and we want to create a loyalty program which is based on this concept of customer inclusivity. So what this loyalty program will provide is like customer inclusivity, and then it will also increase sales. And there's 3 components. So basically you can like sign up to be a member of the loyalty program, and then the benefits you get from it is like discount, point rewards, so you get like a certain amount of like points for however amount you purchase. And then there's also a customer questionnaire, which is just like keep in like customer like feedback loop. And then we also want to put like a section on the One Creative Cookie website with the frequently asked questions questions because Ms. Trout said that it just gets very like tiring and stressful answering the same question. And then next is shipping. So we want to work with Indicia, which is basically like a shipping platform. It's an online shipping platform where you can just print out your own shipping labels, and the subscription is $17.99 per month, which it will save her a lot of time when she's shipping. Yes.
All right, good job. Is that it? All right, thank you. Thank you.